What makes your garden grow? Water and sunshine. What makes your spirit grow? Knowing that she'll be mine.
So, on my way back, right before I could get on the interstate, there's a big section where you've got a lot of people coming onto the main road and going off the main road. And yeah, so I thought I was coming up on a wreck. Then all of a sudden, an unmarked car with lights on comes up, and a guy jumps out. It looks like he has an AR-15, and he's got it pointing up, and he runs. And I'm like, what in the world? And then I noticed that all of the cops that are out have their firearms drawn, and they're all pointing at this vehicle. It was a U-Haul van, and it looked like it had hit the concrete median and lost a tire. And yeah, and they were all swarmed around it, and it was really intense. I didn't know what to do. No one around me knew what to do. It was like no one wanted to get closer than what we already were.
Except start filming.
Except to film, yeah. So
I saw some. I got on Twitter and followed the guy that is local around here, and everybody was posting videos of it.
Well, what was?
And I think I see your car.
And well, what was funny is I was actually on a coaching Zoom call. And I'm looking around, and the coach, he goes, is everything okay? Or did you come up on a wreck? And I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but all of the policemen have their firearms drawn. And he's like, what? Show us. So I flipped the camera around, and I'm trying to show them what's going on. I mean, it was the wildest thing I had ever seen in my life. It was
So the guy you were talking to said he was recording it?
Yeah, he said he was recording, because you know how you can record a Zoom call?
Yeah.
And he did. He said, I'm recording this. And I said, well, send me a copy so I can show my husband, because I'm talking to y'all and I can't film with my phone.
Awesome.
So anyway, but it was, I'd never in my life, I mean, we live in a big town, but it's still very small town feel. And so it was definitely like watching a movie. It was bizarre.
But a main interstate runs through, so you never know what's coming up and down the interstate. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, let me show you what I've been doing.
Wow, you split all that wood.
I did. I split a lot of wood.
Are this pile's getting smaller and this pile's getting bigger? Are you going to be able to put it all in the wood?
Well, what I'm going to do is get the wheelbarrow and load up the wheelbarrow, take it around to the other side. My wood shed's on the other side over here, so I'll just haul it around and start stacking.
Awesome. All good stuff for winter time.
I think, hopefully, what I've got here will almost fill our wood shed up.
Yeah. What kind of wood is that? Some of it's
the big tree that fell back here is a big oak tree.
Oh, okay.
So most of it's oak. I think. Now that's not oak. This is the oak. I don't know what the white stuff is. It looks like birch.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think
It looks birch, but oak. The birch is going to burn faster. It's a softer wood. The oak's going to be really good wood.
So this is good starting wood, and that's good.
Yeah, this will be
grill on
great.
top of it.
This will be great for the kindling, and then that will be for the rest of it. So I'm really happy with this wood shed I built. Chickens are doing well, by the way. If you remember watching when our house collapsed, these are some of the big posts that we had propping up our basement while we were rebuilding. So I just put them on the ground. I went and got some free pallets to use as a floor, and we are beginning to fill this up, and it will hold quite a bit. I would say this is just, that's one row. It's not even full yet. I would say I could put probably 5-6 more of those stacks in here easily, all under roof. This is leftover metal. When we had storm and blew our roof off, we had leftover metal. And so yeah, and these are, the only thing I actually purchased were these little picket fence rails here, and they were only maybe $1.50, $2 a piece. So really everything else is just reclaimed material and labor. That's right. Do it cheap. Living on the homestead, right? Hey, while I got you out here talking to you, I might as well give you guys a quick update. I know many of you have not heard from us in quite a while, but we are getting the garden ready. Actually, there's already a couple of rows of stuff planted here, and Tangie's gonna finish out the rest of the garden. But right now we got cucumbers and tomatoes planted, and we're also gonna do most of this gardening corn. And that's because back here, look at all the raised beds we've got. That's where we're gonna have most of our other vegetables and stuff that's planted growing this year. So that's what we got right now, and we'll show you the progress once we start getting more into the season. How's it going, chickens? How you doing? Huh? You gonna crow for me? Yeah, thank you. I just about got those chickens trained. I've got just a little cheap but very good wood splitter from Harbor Freight, and so it's been doing a pretty good job for what I've got to split. Again, we have a small wood stove. We don't need large pieces of wood, so I cut it up real small. I'm splitting it real small, and it's working really well. How are you?
Good. I'm blonde.
Hey, you look good.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm really, really happy with it. She did a wonderful job.
Yeah, and now you're gonna let it grow out some?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. I am gonna go back in 2 weeks, and she's just gonna tone it again.
Yeah.
Toning only costs $30, so anyway.
Your goal is to let it grow out and go back to gray.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's just
It's
blending.
very soft.
Yeah, she's just blending it. I mean, because you can still see my gray a little bit, but it blends in with the rest of my hair, so it's not like a stark dark brown and with a white. I don't have that skunk look going. That looks weird in the camera.
Yeah, you haven't seen yourself yet.
No.
Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she actually complimented me because I color my own hair, and she said, "You did this yourself?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "It's pulling very evenly, so you did it right. You did it like a professional." I said,
Yeah.
I'm a beauty school dropout, so
Yeah.
I guess it paid off in some ways.
Yeah. We do appreciate everyone asking about us. You know, we still stay very active. Let me get my finger out of the camera here. We still stay very active on Instagram, on our Facebook page. So even though if we're not doing a video every single week or anything like that, you can still follow us on our social media. Absolutely do that. So just wanted to say we miss you guys too. We still keep up with everybody. We still watch a lot of videos and keep up with all of our friends, all of our homesteaders out there. Garden season is upon us, which is making my wife extremely happy. Even though she's working full-time, she still simply enjoys getting out in the dirt, planting seeds, watching them grow. Don't forget, you can still get your seeds at MI Gardener. He still uses our 10% off code. That's a TCW10. So thanks for still supporting him. Great guy, doing well up there in Michigan, selling his seeds. Everybody stay well, and we'll see you soon.